Hey, shalom, shalom, peace. Peace to all. All right. This is Yalak Mara'ah. I'm going to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, those who taught us his truth. Big ups to the Shepherds of Berea camp, the elder priest Awan Mayim, priest Karak Al Kahan, priest Brab Shapat, priest Malakbar, priest Barazal Gabar, priest Zayaf. All right. Lord willing, up and coming brother, priest Aquan. Lord willing, this is an edifying video. I was looking at the market today and I seen this article right here first. And what's going on is Meta, which is owned by Mark Zuckerberg, all right, is pretty much selects North Louisiana as a site of a $10 billion artificial intelligence optimized data center. Now, I was on this article right here because I just typed in a major increase of data centers. It says our analysts of current trends suggest that global demands for data centers capacity could rise at an annual rate of from between 19 and 22% from 2023 to 2030 to reach an annual demand of 171 to 219 gigawatts. Now, for those who have been pretty much following the trend since Trump got into office and understanding his policy of him pretty much taking off restrictions for artificial intelligence and everybody seeing every cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, go to the moon. All of this pretty much, I want to read this right here. It says, why are data centers being built? The proliferation of IoT devices and the advancement in AI technologies have created vast amounts of data that needs processing and storage. So AI is being used even more through the Chat GPT. Chat GPT is now being used on the iOS devices along with Siri. Chat GPT is now on Google. Chat GPT, all right, is on the Meta. Is on the Instagram, is on the Facebook. All right. And again, the increase of cryptocurrency, which is a digital currency, which will be pretty much the replacing the regular dollar. All right. It says data centers construction is at an all-time high is at an all-time high, driven by strong demand from all users, including AI, hyperscale, and enterprise. Okay, new existing uses of artificial intelligence cases grew tremendously in the first half of the year, and we could expect demand to remain strong with AI leasing opportunities. All right. It says as of March, there were 5,381 data centers. Now, I want y'all to think about the movies involving data centers. All right. You got one major movie called The Matrix. The data centers in The Matrix was when you seen the field of babies. All right. Those was the data centers. All right. Because they was allowing the machines pretty much to run the artificial intelligence or, the artificial intelligence world of like a real a metaverse, so to speak. You have movies like Black Mirror, where San Junipero, if you haven't watched that, check that out. That's an episode where they created another Matrix world where people that's dying, all right, they can now put their conscious into this realm, and when they body die, they could live in this realm forever, and it's pretty much a digital realm that feels real. Looks real to however they created it. So you got movies like that. Another one is Transcendence. Okay, so do you seeing a big increase? So this increase is leading ultimately what we know as the MOTB. All right, and the heavy part about this, with Trump coming in office, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Real quick. Because Harris was going to put a lot of heavy regulations, but Trump wasn't regulating it to the ability for where she was doing it. All right. Look at this. We can look to President Trump, December 3rd, 2020 executive order promoting the use of trustworthy artificial intelligence in the federal government for guidance. Therein, he promoted the use of AI by federal agencies and stressed the following principles for the use of AI by the government: lawful and respectful of our nation values, purposeful and performance driven, accurate and reliable, effective, safe and secure, resilient, understandable, responsible, traceable, regularly monitored and transparent and accountable. The influence of Elon Musk, a vocal Trump ally who has acted as an informal advisor on the technology policy, is likely to loom large over this shift. In the past, Musk expressed a desire for a regulatory body established for overseeing AI to make sure that it does not present a danger to the public. Right. So that's what sounds good. Sounds good. But Trump working along with Elon, all right, they're pretty much setting up this system for this artificial intelligence and these data systems to be unregulated. Therefore, that's why you're going to start seeing more increases of data centers being built. That was Louisiana. They're building one in Georgia. Okay. In Macon, a sprawling computer server farm is moving forward near Macon, while Amazon Web Services buy land in Douglas County to expand its data center footprint. So these is happening all over the country, especially in the South. Okay. This is in Georgia. All right. The other one I just read was in Louisiana. All right. You have another one in Georgia and Atlanta. All right. That's being built up. Okay. And it says over her career, Melissa has supported organizations specializing in software applications, IoT, RFID, industrial automation, and power distribution to utility markets, including smart grid, smart city, and microgrid applications, as well as critical infrastructure industries such as data centers. This had enabled her to form critical connections across these related industries and has driven her to lend her voice as an advocate for sustainability initiatives to these efforts. She contributed to both selling volumes of the Greener Data book featuring the voice stories and perspectives of leading decision makers in the data center and network infrastructure industries. Okay, cryptocurrency is a decentralized form of digital money with roughly 20,000 different cryptocurrencies in circulation, with Bitcoin and Ethereum as the most common. While most modern currencies rely on central banking systems, right, and authority to maintain value, cryptocurrency distributes this task across online miners and is frequent powered by the blockchain, an open distributed ledger of transactions shared across a network. Tech gurus first embraced the digital money for representation of the borderless digital economy with a currency that bypassed control of the government and financial institutions. It quickly grew from a digital concept to over $3 trillion market cap. All right, the bubble peak, November 2021. Now, yeah, it reached an all-time high, 98,000. Just trying to see. Okay. All right. So, not to read every little detail. Let me see. History of baking, capitalist. Just trying to see if I could squeeze anything else out of this article. But for the most part, y'all get the point, man. Y'all get the point. Cryptocurrency and data centers perspective for digital and financial security. So the data centers, again, is set up for artificial intelligence to run. It's set up for these cryptocurrencies to be able to run. And it's set up for pretty much this the RFID, which is the MOTB automation. You got driverless cars. Tesla for one. He got the robots that's putting out now. You got a movie like iRobot. iRobot to think about. So it's a lot of information, a lot of data that's going to be put out. So they're building more and more. All right, now I just want to bring out some scriptures before I do. Let me just show this right here. Just type this in movies. It says from HAL to Johnny Depp's California data center, the evolution of data centers in movies. The data center has gone a long way in Hollywood. We look at 10 data centers that played pivotal role in blockbusters in the evolution from abstract concept to full-fledged future data centers. All right, as data centers continue to play a central role in our day-to-day lives, they make their way into the pop culture. The data center had made several appearances on the silver screen over the years, at least as a concept. While many movies go to the supercomputer route, perhaps a trend started by war games, the data center is often the central plot driver. Here's a look at how the concept of data centers has evolved in the movies over the years. All right. So you got Space Odyssey, Terminator 1 and 2. Perhaps it's cheating to include so many instances of AI on a data center list, but a data center is ultimately powering the oft-used antagonist. Perhaps the most famous computer antagonist is Skynet in the Terminator series. So it says, once again, self-awareness causes machines to turn against humanity. 2001, Terminator has also set up IBM for unending HAL and Skynet jokes regarding its cognitive computer system, Watson. All right, you got Live Free or Die Hard. I've seen this with Bruce Willis. The hacker installation of Die Hard. This shut down the whole system. You had that show out in Texas, where everything fell. I don't want to jump off the topic. It says, let me just read a few more of these. The Matrix, human-powered data center. Okay, while the data center industry looks for alternative renewable sources, the data center in the Matrix discovers humans as the perfect battery. Putting that shit inside. Somehow the output of energy is greater than the energy required to keep humans living and incubated. Keep humans living and incubated while the machines look organic. The sum of the parts makes for this utopian data center. The data center powers a virtual simulation world to keep humans pacified. See, when you the Meta is buying up these lands. When you think about Meta, what you think about the metaverse. When you think about the metaverse, you think about a virtual reality, augmented reality, pretty much another world where people, are putting these headphones on and they're able to enter this realm in which people in that realm are using cryptocurrency. They're buying up land. I never tried it or did any of those things, but this is, a real, real stuff that they're doing, the video game world, and as you can see, it's going there with heavy live streaming, Cots and that, and all of these guys. It'll be nothing for them to start putting on these, going into this virtual reality realm and them cutting them a big check and sending people into those worlds. And, that's the new way of, that's a new way of playing the games. That's a new way of viewing it and things of that nature. So they're setting up that system because the cryptocurrency is now going to be used in that realm, mixed with the gaming, mixed with the virtual reality. So it says Ocean 11. The heist movie features a classical data center or traditional racks. As we know them, the data center begins to move away from the extract concept in the 2000s. You got Skyfall with James Bond, called the Data Movie Center of the Year. I actually got to check that out now. Iron Man 2. Okay, powered by Oracle. A lot of these movies I got to rewatch now. Transcendence. It says Tron Legacy, 2010. And Transcendence. I've watched Transcendence. All it takes, you see, and what he was doing was he was building the data centers, and the data centers was built, and the data centers, instead of it being powered like how you see with the Matrix, was powered by humans. it was being powered by solar power. So the data centers was running through solar power, and artificial intelligence was now taking over humans by way of the MOTB being put inside of them. All right. So you got movies. So again, with the increase of this, all Esau is trying to do is his enterprise. This is how you know it's a move closer to the end, you know? And this is why you see, as I'm checking out the stocks, you see things moving up. And like, damn, what is causing these things to move up? Because, it's not like Meta, like, okay, that's Instagram, but damn, it has so many competitors. Well, it's really things that like that as being pushed forward through these companies to push forth the enterprise. It says, Job 5 and 12, it says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. See, all of this increase in data centers, the job focuses, because they're paying people good money in them realms too. The job focuses, the money that's going behind it, all of that stuff is really just to set up his enterprise. All right, his enterprise is his business. Okay, what is his business? He's working for Satan. Okay, and his thing is to pretty much number everything and chip the world. Right. So it says the business of terror. Right, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Right, as you see in movies, that's their destruction. So with the data centers, and that I won't be surprised. Of course, these the more they make these things dependent, all right, where you'll see situations like Die Hard 3, right, and where there's attacks on these things or people that's attacking it. You had people already bugging out thinking to attack damn man, you gotta attack those 5G towers, right? Well, how much more when people are losing their jobs and things are operating more through this system right here. The data centers is going to be like a target to blame. Don't be surprised that like gold mines being highly protected. But this is pretty much the foundation, all right, so to speak, to his enterprise to make it work. He taketh the wise and their own craftiness, is the Heavenly Father, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Right. So it's going to be, they're not going to accomplish what they're setting forth to do. All right. The Most High, just like you see the movies, this is going to be their end. All right. And you see it played out throughout the movies. Verse 14, it says they meet with darkness. OK, this is how they meet. They meet in darkness means that they're meeting. OK. And it says what? And they meet with darkness in the daytime. Secret councils are going on. Secret councils. All right. They knew who was going to come in office. They knew what, things he was going to push and promote and regulate. OK, they knew that. It was just all about, moving the people into certain things because they want to cause chaos and they want to bring order out of chaos. All right. And they group in the noonday. They grope in the noonday as in the night. OK. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. All right. So that's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? Saving the poor from the sword. All right, because man, this is a trap. This is a trap. It says, and from their mouth, from being devoured, from their spells they casting, from just getting brainwashed. Because most of the world, right now they're not seeing, how it's going. They see if you in the cryptocurrency or those worlds, you just see money flowing, right? If you're a working class society citizen, you might not see it, but then it's job replacements that's about to be happening, So it says from their mouth and from the hand of the mighty. All right, they pretty much, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, so they're not going to be able to perform their enterprise. But with this, the Most High is allowing them to increase just to fall. All right. That's why it says in the fullness of in his sufficiency. Okay. In the same book of Job, it says in the fullness of his sufficiency. Let me get that real quick. Let me see. Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right. You see the movie Leave the World Behind, Tesla cars crashing out. You know, this due to failed data centers. They you know, the grid. The first thing they were saying was, oh, somebody attacked the grid. You know, once they start plugging everything into this system, which most things are, but it becomes more, you know, it's a big push. Like somebody was telling me too, it was like, hey man, you know, it's great becoming an electrician because right now they're going to be setting up more of them electric charging stations, you know, because this is the shift. All right, the shift now is things going, okay, not only digital, but it's going into that electrical, you know. So to the electric cars, right? So it says, he shall flee from the, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. So when he's at that point, because he's setting it up, he's spending $10 billion. Trust and best believe when those $10 billion that Esau's investing, he is not just, all right, you know, that's not money where he's not thinking he's going to get back from. You know, those $10 billion is for power. It's for control. All right. Esau is doing things to control more. OK, he's doing things to enforce, insert his power even more. OK, and when you were able to track transactions that you gave to your son or daughter, you know, an allowance and tax it, that's more power and control. All right, because that's what it'll be when you're doing peer-to-peer transactions. OK, through the cryptocurrency that's now starting to skyrocket, you know, everything is being tracked. Okay. You know, and you know, he's trying to be like the Most High, as the scriptures say, you know, because the Most High sees everything. It says, in the fullness of sufficiency, he shall be in straits, right, in trouble. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right when he's about to celebrate. Right when he feel like, yo, he hit the goal. We set up all the data centers. We have things organized. We're able to, you know, this is the new currency set right here, you know, and everything's pretty much clean and organized. That's when the Most High is going to rain it upon him while he is eating. Right. Verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And those are those missiles, man. All right. That's how it's going to go down. You see that from the movie, like they mentioned with Skynet. That's what happened in Terminator. OK, that's what happens with Terminator. You know, they even have a movie called Artificial Intelligence. If I'm not mistaken, it was either called AI or Artificial Intelligence. It was with a little boy. You know, they also show the destruction in that. And they actually show the what they would consider aliens, right? Which would be the angels, you know, at the end. Which is letting you know they know when this society is going to go down, that they and what they showed you over. So while they're plotting all of this, guess what happened? They had the chariots appear over DC, right? They had the chariots appear over DC, all right, because they're being watched. Because as we brought out, these data centers is just to bring all people, you know, one, you know, as it said in Genesis 11, you know, Genesis 11:6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one. They have all one language. And this they began to do, and nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. And that's what they're doing. You know, what they imagine to do. One currency, one system, one language, you know, through that MOTB. That's pretty much artificial intelligence is the language. You know, that's the MOTB, that's it. That's it right there. Okay? Because no matter where you at, this is what everybody time is on. You know, whether it's China, whether it's America, you know, whether it's in Europe. All right? Artificial intelligence, automation, okay, and in this digital currency is there. Okay, and this they all are coming together to do. They and nothing, it says nothing restrained them, you know, because during the Tower of Babel, they all decided to build that. You know, the damn Tower of Babel, if you think about it, that shit itself was like a damn data center, you know, because They was building it to the clouds. When you deal with the data center, you're dealing with the cloud. You're dealing with storage units that are back things up into what they call the cloud. Okay, so um that's why they're building it, because within that cloud, okay, it is data. Within them storage units. I'm sorry, within them storage units, within them data centers, inside of that is where you get the cloud. So each of them will have stuff for the cloud, the cryptocurrency mining, and etc. But going back into the Tower of Babel, they was building the tower up into the damn clouds. It says, "Go to, let us go down there and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." And that's what's going to happen. The Most High, they're gonna be at war. The Most High is gonna scatter this whole joint, man. Verse 8: "So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all." So, yeah, man. No, let me verse 4. "And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto the heaven," right? The clouds, all the way unto the heaven. Then this is really they plan. They plan is to really be as the Most High, creating where they can sit on top as a god, because being in heaven is really like a metaphoric or a terminology abstract, but pretty much you able to play God. When you're building data centers and you're controlling every transaction and you're seeing everything, you're playing God, And when you watch that movie Transcendence, that's how it was. Like, he's seen her heart rate. He's seen her when she was feeling uncomfortable. You could read the emotions. You could read you could just, you were able to read everything. This is what these data centers is for, and all of that is coming through by way of the MOTB. See? So, we a lot of brothers and sisters know about it. But now you see these because now seeing that on an article is just more to add on, like, oh shit, okay, these dudes is they making their moves. You see the things coming, but you got to know the data centers, when you seeing them things being laid out, like, oh shit, all right, they building this. This is being built up next 4 or 5 years. They got a bunch of data centers being built up that's going to be running in the next 4 to 5 years. They're truly, that's the whole setup for the smart cities and everything to function. All right. So when you seeing them, the Waymo coming through, well, the data centers is to back that up. When you seeing the cryptocurrency, we go to smart city, the data centers is to back that up. All right. You seeing a chat GBT more, the data centers is to back that up. Quicker, faster responses right away, Okay. The ports, right? They was going into the ports and to making the money. Well, the ports is going to be fully automated. You got ports in Georgia. You got ports all over America. Okay. This is Revelation 13 and 16. "He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Now, when you deal with all right, the wisdom, it says that the wisdom cometh down, right, from Revelations 22 and 1. "And he showed me a pure river of water of life, a clear as a crystal, proceeding out of the throne." This is from the heavens, right? Of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and of the Lamb, right? "And in the midst of the street of it, on either side of the river, was there the tree of life." All right. The tree of life is the wisdom to be able to follow the Lord's statutes and commandments, which bear 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations, right? Which the apostles always talk about. That'll be the Farmer's Almanac, right? Where they know what to do during these times. But this information, all right, and this truth, all right, this knowledge is coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So when I'm building when it's going into Revelations 13, causeth all to receive it in their right hand or in their foreheads, is because they're pretty much saying that this person is their God, and they'll receive all the information and wisdom from them. All right. The same way you're receiving all of the wisdom and information from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, right? Within this truth. Which all people, everything thoughts come from the Lord. Sirach 1:19, wisdom reigneth down, see? It reigneth down skill and knowledge of understanding, standing and exalteth them to honor that hold her fast. So, the Most High gives this knowledge. So that's why you say pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You pray, you fast, you do these things to get knowledge. And knowledge, wisdom is influence, as we went into. It's influence to be able to be motivated to do. Now, by way of that MOTB, what do you think is going to be influenced? How do you think it's coming? It's going to be in their foreheads, and what? People are going to be what? They're going to have knowledge of what? Knowing, oh man, your heart rate, and knowing, oh man, when you're uncomfortable, when, knowing this and knowing that by way of what Neuralink. So you'll know your account, you'll see your account information, you'll pretty much just be hooked up to just, knowing all types of shit. You see it in that movie, you see it in another movie outside of Transcendence. There was another movie called Upgrade. All right, Upgrade, the chat GPT bot was in his head talking to him, he would know this, he would know that, he would know somebody blood levels, he would just know, right? Well, that's what they're trying to do, okay? But it says verse 20, the root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof a long life. So that's the only way to get wisdom. It says there's no knowledge in wickedness as well. So what they're trying to do is this is Sirach 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay. So taking that MOTB, that's not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. So not at any time is the counsel of prudence. All right. Although they're going to dress it up as it being prudent, and yo, man, you can know this and know this information and all of that and be better and be a stronger human being. And these are your flaws and everything. This is what they using this whole setup for. But I just wanted to bring this out, pretty much showing the things, you could look out for. You start hearing and seeing data centers and being pushed. That's them ultimately putting the foundation blocks. These are the damn power grids, what's going to be powering stuff. I want to give one more precept. Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Right. So they are wiser than Daniel. They're very wise. Daniel got his wisdom from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They're getting on the left hand through Satan, but they're very wise. But it says there's no secret that they can hide from thee. Okay. It's not secret of what they're trying to do. What it is that how they're operating. You know what I'm saying? So, these are major moves. They're going to be major job losses, of course, because that's who's going to be replacing all of the physical wisdom that's there. Is going to be these chat GPT, these robotics, which they're increasing every day. But when you put in that data center, it's just more storage for them to know more and do more, and attach themselves to more automation. So, chat GPT, you really ain't see a physical form of his ass yet, but imagine chat GPT being inside of, let's say a construction bot, or let's say, the driverless car. Let's say, not only, it'll be able to compute, give information and operate to do, that's what the whole setup is for. That's what the whole setup is for. So, let's see. It says, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I ain't gonna go into anything else, but Lord willing, to the next time I'll say shalom.